Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, Envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
Envoy, be practical. You may be uniquely capable, but there are hundreds of us. There are 3 of you. Good. Be sure of it.
Kostya, see the envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, Envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
And I thought Vidara was infuriating.
Envoy. I just wanted a word before... I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken. The young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Of course. Our people starve and grow ill. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. She's a zealot. She forgets that doctrine is worth less than living. Much like your Inquisitor Ludwig, I suspect. Two sides of the same miserable coin. Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could... Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Stilgarot are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. Mihala would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths fighting the Stilgarot. She does not care about how the situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Stilgarot who find it, I don't care. Forget duty. Duty cannot feed our children. Duty cannot keep us safe. The Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. I don't doubt it. But she is powerful, feared, and I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally...
You give them the keep? Have you lost your Sundan mind?
I understand ridding yourselves of the keep, but to help the Stilgarot... disgusting.
The keep. It's inane. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Adir and the Stilgarot in exchange for goods, and its existence has cost us. I have been nothing but honest with you about my... If that is treachery, then I shall proudly bear the title. Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rival. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Adir's hunger. It might seem a foolish idea. I thought you'd empathize with this more. Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. You are not the first person to have said that. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. Of course. But need she be stopped by you? Now? In any case, the Steel Garrote are at the Mount... That will not happen, also. Goodbye, then.
Any news, Andrada?
Sorry, Geoffrey.
Mihala is to blame.
Good.
We need to open our
outside.
gates to the world and let him leave us behind. Absolutely.
Can you imagine if we had access to fresh crops from Fjord? Or all of the goods that pass through Paradise?
No, I can't. Not with Mihala calling the shots.
Then perhaps it's time for a change around here.
An outlander. What do you think it means?
I think that's real fruit.
What means?
Probably go to the council.
Let me see that.
Help! My gods, they're killed. Outland. The archive. My... Oh, oh head... Look...
Zaribs. Their tracks are everywhere.
That it?
I think they need to hire a new cleaner. This kind of thing is a common problem, especially during thesis season. Does that mean someone's out alone and locked up in the ash forest? They must be Zarib food by now.
Is it odd that I feel more comfortable here than in Solace?
I don't want to go back. I can't.
Take the right!
Can't. I don't want to be here. I feel like I can't feel my fingers.
We're here for you, darling. And if anyone is mean to you, I'll set them aflame.
Fine. Let's go. I feel like I can't swallow.
Looks like this.
I feel like I should remember this. see a way to open this door. I don't. What is that? I remember this. Mom? God.
The bones here.
I don't think I can handle this right now.
Take your time, dear.
I know.
The garden is close. Oh, let's hurry up.
Put them down, please. Please. He's... He speaks of song. No. No. Don't fool me. Don't lie. That can't be Marius.
Marius, do you know the poor man?
Iancu. Viate. Is that you? What happened? How could this...
Scourge. Like mass graves. I can't... I search for meaning, but find only...
This is... is... Iancu. My best friend since... as far as I can remember. When did this... I should have never left you, Viate. I couldn't have known.
Patrol. Yes. We met here, Marius and me. We played here. I was older, but still a child.
That doesn't... I barely remember this place.
Your forgetting is for the best, Viate. Families followed Razvan, trusted his words. He trusted Razvan to...
Wait. No, I remember something.
Razvan circled the parents around, said he would help their voices reach the stars. They took bowls full of... night.
I don't want to know what you're about to say.
Yes. Yes. Gods, am I speaking clear? At long last. I saw all the parents fall over. I knew he would come for me. I saw young Marius, too small to...
That's when you took me to Solace. You saved my life.
A new home, yes, I brought you there and they gathered you. Terror, it was bad. It felt like dying, but by inches. Just...
I always thought you were a fool when we were younger. So impulsive.
The parents in Solace said it was better to... At first, yes. Later, it would have been harder not to forget.
Makes sense. No wonder it felt like everyone knew something I didn't, because they did.
But I can't focus. Can't remember. Razvan is near, making everything harder.
God, he might still be alive. That's it. We have to leave. If he's out there, we have to run.
Found a key to Razvan's home. Search there if you want. I will only forget. No. Razvan has gripped my soul my entire life.
I am.
No. No, Viate.
Well, I guess. We'll be going now, yeah? We have to keep digging into this particular emotional scar.
I will be here until time to go.
Someone was out there. He killed everyone. He wanted
But he didn't. Remember that, Marius, remember.
years of worrying myself sick. He's out there on I don't know if I think I know the contact Ross. She said those words would always... If we're... Before I pass out where I stand.
Circles. I see nothing but circles.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have. Oh, big mistake!
I don't want to patrol this place anymore.
Here we go. They're behind us. Who are you, Spirit? The plagues.
The trap cuts, the fox cries, the just.
Go away. My soul is mine. What was that prayer Ludwig to?
Oh no, the poor dear. I just mean that we're running low on options.
No! My soul is my own! Oh, let's go!
Be ready. Lava can be really off-putting if you're not used to it.
Must maintain the...
Saka sub-steel garrote slaughtered them and left them to rot. I say we pay them in kind. Everybody all right?
Easy when you like the Inquisitor crowd!
Pierce you to roots if you lie. You will feed you to the water.
Please help me! He... Thank you. I don't know.
Something happened.
Please. There is a friend of mine.
We better hurry if we want to help, darling.
Let's get...
On your left, dear.
The steel garrote left all this behind without packing up. He must have left in a hurry.
These are Pargrunen books.
They circled Solace Keep on the map.
You'd need powerful magic to hide something like that.
I suppose it's possible the path to the garden is under the keep.
Someone had...
Doesn't matter.
Nothing.
Whether they...
defiles our ground. Murderer, she is near.
Time has come to take the garden.
Orders will never...
Yesterday, this island suffered in the grip of its own madness. Today, the living lands unites under one flag. One people. One law.
We see you! The dream
Come! So here you are. Sapadal coaxed you toward the garden.
Who spins? Who rides? She weaves a trap of steel.
Look at my paladin's envoy. Look what your god has done to us. I should have realized it sooner. The Dream Scourge is Sapadal's weapon. A cudgel to drive us out. So was I. What a pair we make, envoy. Proxies in a war between gods. Your patron versus my faith. A war. The choice is apt. You've seen what they can do in chains. No matter where we turn, we find the the living lands hangs by a thread because
We were fine living at the whim of a sleeping god until you came along and woke it up.
Well, this god was quite pleasant up until your steel garrote came in and started...
you and I
Break the bars!
Right. We definitely all had
Oh, that's...
I knew it might come to this. Still, I had hoped your wisdom would prevail. What a shame to destroy so much potential. She already...
dream claws on our flesh.
Watch your right!
Stay down! Skeleton lady is down! More dream claws. Really? I think they're coming from the camp. To your left.
Check your right!
Nice job.
I need my space!
On your left. Nice work.
Ha! Take that! That'll teach the steel garrote to mess with us.
Right. I don't trust that woman to die like a normal person. The garden lit up and everyone changed.
All we can do now is focus on the garden.
Vipers in a knot. The venom drowns us. Save us, please! They stand outside our prison. We rattle the bars, they do not hear. We scream, they do not answer. Truth! Truth! They come, a surging flood of parasites. They eat us alive. It is never. Oh, new steel treads upon the ashes. The light stands in the midst. It blinds us. We grow new life, better life. We feel death is decay. Decay is life. Growth is life. Growth. It hurts, and our pain spreads, and the no. We see now. The mice. We wanted to be patience and strength, but we did not mean to. We were innocent. We were nothing once, and then we were. As we woke to the world, we reached out and we found them, the other we thought they would love us. We tore chasms in the land and boiled its rivers to stop her magfolk, to save our people. She hurt us, killed those who loved us. She wanted us gone. She called us aberration. She named us monster before we even knew what we were. Yet she made it our sin. We thrash and we scream and the rot spreads. We did not intend to lie. You close your ears. We try to clear the mist. They hurt us. We hurt them. We dreamed of green shoots, grow the vines of the path. Help us. We are alone. We cause it. We will make this better. Release us. We give you another sliver of our power. The parasites who trapped us left a door. Reach it, and you can set us free. We grant you our power. Find the wall of the valley across the acid sea. It cups our prison in its palm. It waits. We wait. Free us.
This is definitely part of some bigger thing we shouldn't mess with. So let's go find the rest of it. God. Listen, I don't know what happened. I can't ignore it. Seems like something we missed.
Who goes?
Quiet, Nimdut. Oh, good. Everyone's
to
panicking.
leave before all of the tusks is flooded with lava.
And then what? Start over with
I don't like the way that lava is rising.
That's why none of the
Some of the net made it out.
He's not the one
Watch
I'm worried
yourself,
about.
Outlander.
Someone's
Sure,
going to
keep
have
us
to carry
guard.
the outpost.
I knew it. The moment I saw that the deer and wherever we go, I knew it was a bad sign.
Everyone, please, do not panic. Simply exit quickly and calmly. And no, don't die. Calm yourself. You won't die, and you won't.
Oh, the outside.
And you shall all be safe.
Oh, Marius, pray.
What's happening? Was there...
The volcano erupted. We're evacuating. When Forja... Oh, my boy. Unless you have come... We're minutes away. You must... We told you.
Tell that to the Steel Garrote. They were about to storm your gates when the volcano...
They're all dead, by the way.
The Steel Garrote were marching on the keep? He's gone below to open the slope. Nonru designed the gates to direct the lava flows.
Could Kostya have told...
No. We took an oath. I can't believe... I knew he was making overtures. The ambassador has not responded to them. I made sure of that when I threw the ambassador's replies in the fort. I understand how... Oh, this is... I can't believe we do. You do. I didn't. You. I will... If I would...
Mihal.
I do not... I cannot. Naima. Let's hope we do. If you're... And Mar, make it back. Head, go now.
Harun, did you see that?
Do you think Abidon and Magran have...
Outside. You're back. What? You're back. What can I do for you?
They went
few mycologists who could die happy here. Anything this... Is that lava really high for everyone, or just me?
That was fun. Yeah.
We're in a bit of a rush, Envoy.
Kostya left them behind to die. Blessed Korba. Yeah.
I'm not used to quiet.
Arms up!
Envoy, watch your left!
voices silenced.
We need to keep moving if we're gonna catch Kostya.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
Turn around.
Kostya is going to start without us if we don't get a move on, dearie.
Endless night, only the sun rise.
Watch your back!
Look left!
Kostya doesn't care who dies. That Korba must be stopped. Kostya isn't going to wait around for us. Keep moving.
That's all of...
If Kostya knew about this, he'd be selling tickets.
I'd come across references to this before, but nothing could have prepared me. Last one in's a rotten egg!
Daylight. Essence we have not felt in centuries.
So, do we have a plan for Kostya once we find him?
Kostya's already proven himself an enemy. Whatever you choose to do. The sluice gates are just ahead. Kostya's probably already there. Let's move.
Lava's rising. We have to stop this now.
Good, you're here. Help me destroy this witch. We can't risk someone turning and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might... I figured you might have. Bloodthirsty. You people just can't help yourself. Me, specifically? Books and records that did not. I assume you didn't let the Steel Garrote or the Inquis... And so you brought it back here? Among... It doesn't matter how it works. Oh, perhaps this is right. So long as the keep stands, our people were nomads. I would...
A life for rubble. Blood for the...
Stand down, Kostya. This just isn't your day.
Envoy, I understand that Kostya grates on the nerves, but...
So be it. I always...
Time for a new weapon!
It's done. Solace is safe. Thank the gods.
Did the keep look as confining before?
Never thought I'd be so glad to see those blessed walls.
Closer. We have waited so long.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it.
Dearie, the keep isn't a home.
Solace is my...
But you let.
Because I chose to.
If Kostya doesn't.
Civilization, as we know it, hasn't existed in the living lands.
Darling, you know, Maxim left the Republic.
Destroying our home is not starting something new.
You really think everyone in Solace is... Amalia and her people took up, if anything... You know your own mind.
True.
And that's... nothing.
Is that not...
At least on the...
Can't stand... I grew up...
Am I...
We...
Death. I have...
I would... Anytime.
Before we go, you told... Everyone. Sapad, the mother...
It's easier that...
Remember, there's no...
Not a chance. Mari.
I told you I'd be... What about you?
You're not... Yet.
And...
Fair. I play...
Agree.
Well... Looks like... Looks like... Have to find another way through. Or not.
Don't see a better way down.
Child's play. That's done.
I see the disciple has found his way into the cell.
No. We know this voice, this presence.
I culled your rot from... and is. You question out.
Out.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with? Hell? It is forged. Do you think you're special? Do you believe you can hold dominion when even the collective fury of the real... You couldn't possibly...
It is true. She twists the knife.
In time, its madness would consume us all. Work that sullies. A pity that it... The poor godless. We could not excise the... You know the trials of battle. They bring raw from ash.
We moved the earth and sky to stop her.
Listen to its tantrum. Adir is the only thing holding back. Then they will keep applying the rod until... But there is still time. Face your false god and end its reign of terror. Permanently. Your soul. Only you can siphon. Very well, but I will. You let...
I never thought I'd learn of the Godless's fate from their killer.
That's it. From now on, I pray to no god.
Someone leave us with that.
I was worried for a second.
Yeah.
Actual work.
What is that? I know that place. Oh no. No. Why is this? They're dead. Like, it just happened. Like I remember.
This is the moment I found you, bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate.
I am dead. What I am now.
I have faith. Then for the god.
You know how
We.
you confronted Sapadal. I know you, even when you. And I met.
No. So.
They're right.
I haven't had.
I feel. His problem.
I'm so. Well, it was. Good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little friend, Envoy. He needs you more than he'll say.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad? What is the meaning of it can't be real. I hate it. Why am I cursed? They have a sixth. Whoever is
godlike of Sapadal.
Finally, you.
It's not just.
Oh my gods. How?
Giada cast.
Wait, you know?
For centuries, our
my mother.
She.
We.
But.
No. What exactly happened to my pet?
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twist.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength.
Mistakes were.
After the incident, your parents were like us.
In the end, they thought only of you.
That's it. I know they are. My mother and.
We are companions.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. Their design is unusual. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends. It's almost too sad to. I don't hold you. Your god. One final. What is it you.
Not to be pedantic, but.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf.
They want to apologize. Was it a mistake? Damn it. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. When they heard the voice of a stranger, how can I hold that against you?
Thank you, Giada.
The time has come for you to find your patron. May the living...
Goodbye.
Give her space, dearie. Giada will speak more when she's ready.
Isa!
No one was left to clean up the battlefield. Now it's just a time-forgotten ruin. I wonder what this is doing here.
This room. Tama. No, this can't be. I escaped this memory. What is this, Envoy? This is your God's prison, not mine. If that's even possible, is this really him? Too late. I've seen this moment playing through my... and still, somehow... Toma'd say fair's got nothing to do. I guess I should be grateful it's not really him. I can see why an emperor appointed you to handle. You got a knack for cutting straight to the heart. I've escaped. And do what? I'm... For me, Tama. I'm... Stop. And now, I can't change the past. Can't say the... Come on.
What, like it's hard? That's done. sea office in its heyday, in its full splendor.
I should have brought my sketch.
On the left!
Enemy to the right! Nicely done!
survived. Somehow. If you don't mind, I need to catch my breath.
Safe to assume that the large glowing door is... is part of Sapadal's prison. Now, we just have to get past it.
Sapadal's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down forever.
Folk arms work like... Oh, well.
I'm rooting for the... Who's next? Anyone? So, this is how you imprison a god.
I think we've found Sapadal's home.
That's it. The heart of the garden. Sapadal's cage.
You have come at last, after so long. You are so small, we questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil, you persevered. Now, you are here. The rot, we feel it fest. Your dream scourge will... We were in... But the other gods imprisoned us. But you are here now. You found us. A sprout in the end. There is little time. The Strangler is close now. She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. Blood on the people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. A spark. Wait. You can reach her. Breathe. Focus. We could run. Leap in the water. We mourn our past. We hear your words. You met death, and you sought vengeance. We deserve... Give us peace. We want... Do you think we deserve more than... Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the... Yes, the time has... End our pain. Give us... Center. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind. We feel... bright. We will grow. We will remember.
Sandra's... Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power... What happened to the living lands started long ago.
Looks like the war...
Marius,
Based on their growth inside.
Hey, at least you didn't let 6 years go by.
It's like how a body fights an infection.
Look at this place. Feels like we're still in the dream. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
even Reingrim is here. Perhaps we get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Day Wardens are here too.
Always better than the reverse.
The steel garrote have been itching for a...
Before we go,
I'm not sure. That...
It's a relief that the time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And
we've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god.
Kin and God entwine.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
people seem to be gathering west of here.
Sansa, how did you... They marched in with no one. Envoy, what does the Garrote think they're doing? What's the point of it? They broke some glass. They didn't.
Right now?
If you're looking for Sir...
How many?
I'm not sure. I am... You always were.
We should move.
Envoy, wait! I took some stuff.
The envoy. Is that you?
Envoy? Is it really you? Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden.
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Makutadek?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak.
It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thrall's still leadership.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? Ludwine had intimated that this land grew a new god. But how can that be?
Giata and I have some theories about the nature of the Adra in the Living Lands.
I'd say we're past the point of theorizing.
If the Adra here is a closed system, like a terrarium for our souls, then a gradual accumulation of essence could coalesce into a being in the beyond.
Much like the formation of gemstones.
Wodka no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradis? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Naku Tedek was riven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
We saw similar destruction at Nakukubel. If these roots and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
Let's hope they don't decide to further amend themselves by coming for our heads.
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sapadal. We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Sapadal's power ravaged my people.
Keeping watch over Sapadal was a sacred task Nanru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now. But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradis. Inquisitor Ludwine has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days, but you wouldn't know it judging by how she fights.
Ludwine's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
All right, let's keep the similes to ourselves.
A bit like you're being haunted, isn't it? Or cursed. But that's your affair. So long as her passion for Wodika lives, so...
Then we destroy her faith? I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think...
Oh, good.
It is not, I think, Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwine who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her Steel Garrote laid siege to the city.
We've had no news from inside for several days. From what we can observe, southern Paradis is in pieces, and the remaining militia batters at the gates to no avail.
Is there nothing our people can do?
Given the state of our supply routes after the Dream Scourge, and the Steel Garrote's destruction, we expect the people trapped inside will run short of fresh food and clean water.
We brought as many Hale and Abel from Thirdborn as would come. But after the Dream Scourge and our losses from Nakukubel, we could spare so few.
Likewise, my wardens are still reeling from effects of the eruption. The keep was saved, but there is much to repair, particularly if we are to endure a siege. Most of my men remain at the keep. I can't risk them against the Steel Garrote for...
Well, it's been a point of debate. We can't agree on how to stand against the Steel Garrote, nor who should lead the effort.
Nobody wants to risk their people at the front.
So you let the Paradis militia go it alone?
Even if our meager forces should make it inside.
The siege won't end until Ludwine does. And none of you know how to kill her.
Precisely. Ludwine has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforce... What will his representatives find when they arrive? Before you face Ludwine, you should know what you're fighting for. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Well, don't leave me. I believe you'll find the Emperor agrees.
Solus will have no part in this, now or...
Thirdborn refuses.
Fjord will be
We should never...
Wonderful.
It is to start. That leaves the matter of... Not even the establishment. You must kill her.
Whatever happens to the living lands, at least I can kill Ludwine. I'll take that over nothing.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy.
Let's get to work then.
The Paradise Militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter.
Show them a fight,
We will send reinforcements. May all the gods of Eora and the...
Let's take back the city.
Let's go free us.
Send him to the wheel. Another win.
Well
But
done.
who's counting?
Stop right now! Found you.
Isa!
Envoy, to the right! Another soul for the wheel.
Don't worry about the eastern gate. I'll protect your back.
That it? Under attack! Honor!
Couldn't have done it better.
Who's there? Stop right there.
Let's finish this. Right side of history.
Just go. I've got the plaza under control.
Boudica demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
Let's pay Ludwig one final visit, shall we? Let's make sure she stays dead this time. All right, dearie?
There you are. So, did you come all the... You'll get your check. Look around. He failed.
Her order wields sharp steel. She...
Gladly. Fair...
There's no coming.
You...
One side! You're not beyond what...
We are every seed in the soil. We will always grow.
Whoa! Queen among queens! Send me your aid!
Even Wodica is done with you, Ludwig! It's easy when you do it!
Isa!
Quick as a flash! Again! Boudica! Help me! One last time! And it was wrong!
Let me out! Onward, watch your left! On your left! Careful, to the left!
Boudica! Where are you? No! Don't abandon me now!
Wherever Ludwig is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for, but we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. The Living Lands is now a colony of the Adiran Empire. New governments replace the old, and imperial law reigns over the frontier. An age of order and discipline is just over the horizon. The rebels of Paradise are not so fortunate. Over the years, more of their hidden sanctuaries are rooted out by the Emperor's soldiers, until they have nowhere left to run. They flee, or perish. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. However, the Empire does not tolerate forbidden research. Animancy is forced into dark alleys, away from the eyes of the law. The older Thirdborners who remember Rawatai know that life under an empire is cyclical. In time, Adir's might will fade. But the younger kith of the settlement remember what Thirdborn used to be, while having lost so many to an archmage's spell, and straining under the yoke of an empire. Despite the line of Adiran ships bearing fine goods, their rage is a powder keg that sits and waits. For a brief but hopeful moment, Solace Keep opens the fortress doors to the new rulers of the Living Lands, allowing Adirans to come and go as they please. But the peace does not hold. Lacking patience for the Empire's unyielding demands, Mihala shuts the doors once again, issuing a warning. Those who trespass in Solace Keep will not leave alive. The Adirans waste no time gathering their forces, for an example must be made. As the din of battle fades and the dust settles in Paradise, Kai finds himself alone again. He longs to enjoy the camaraderie that follows a skirmish, but something is missing. The songs ring hollow in his chest, and the drink lands dry in his throat. He packs what little he has and makes for the coast. He doesn't know where he will go, only that his time in the Living Lands is through. There was a lifeline here, but he never quite grasped it. He will drift. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society. and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between Paradise and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time, sharing stories of his time with the envoy that most travelers believe are completely made up. Giada learned much in your time together. How to stand up to authority, how to face the unknown, and how to move on from the past. But her family's unfinished work weighs heavily on her soul. Her inheritance is the burden of achieving the impossible. Such is the life of an animancer. At least now she has the right tools for the job, and new friends to help her through hard times. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yardsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yardsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sapadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin, tentatively, to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sapadal has questions about what happens tomorrow, and the day after. You do your best to keep them calm, until the voice in your head is little more than a polite whisper. After everything you've been through, you don't mind the company. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.